pull. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Target Focus Life. My name's Steve, and today I have the Beretta A400 XCEL Sporting model, the new updated version. So if you're looking for a detailed and in-depth review, you come to the right place. Let's go. So Beretta has had an A400 XCEL Sporting for quite a while now, but this is the new updated version. So several changes we're gonna go through, but in case you don't know anything about the A400 XCEL, which I personally haven't even shot, so this is gonna be brand new to me. Come along on the journey. We're gonna break it down, going through so many different aspects of this shotgun. So if there's a specific spot you wanna see, you can jump right to it. You don't have to listen to me the whole time, although if you wanna come along the journey, you're more than welcome. Let's jump in with some specs. Just as the name implies, the intended use of the A400 XCEL Sporting is for sporting clay shooting. You could use it on skeet as well. And it does mention occasional upland and duck hunting, really not made for an overall versatile gun, made specifically for sporting. So if you're into sporting clays, this is definitely a gun worth looking at. The MSRP of this shotgun is $1,979. So it does come with a nice price tag. Fortunately, I was able to get it from Reed's for less than that, my favorite sporting good retailer. Let's take a look at the specs of this shotgun. Just a quick overview. It is a 12 gauge, right? 3-inch chamber. This is a 30-inch barrel on this specific shotgun, but Beretta also offers options for 28-inch, and if you really want to go big, 32-inch barrels as well. This is a gas-operated shotgun. In fact, it has what Beretta calls as the blink gas operating system, which they claim is faster than a blink of an eye. I'm pretty fast at blinking, but today I'm gonna put it to the test. I wanna see how fast I can shoot this shotgun, so stay tuned to the end because we're gonna see how fast it really is. The gun comes in at 7 pounds, 9 ounces. When we look at length of pull from the trigger to the butt end, it's 14¼ inches with drop at comb. The distance from this plane to here is 1.5 inches, and the drop at the heel is 2¼ inches. So you have 3/4 inches total drop. The A400 runs the Beretta Optima HP choke system and comes with 3 extended chokes, improved cylinder mod, and improved mod. Last but not least, we're gonna take a look at the trigger. I got my trigger gauge there, but before we do that, I like just to see how it feels, maybe even close my eyes so I'm not distracted. There's a little pre-travel there. I mean, there's always a little pre-travel, but it feels a little spongy. But you know what I have figured out while shooting these reviews? Is the spongier triggers, when I go to shoot fast, I actually shoot them a little bit better. I don't know why that is. You know, I'm thinking in terms of a rifle, you want little travel, nice clean break. Yeah, feels a little spongy. I don't love it by feel, but that's why at the end I do the speed shooting, because when it all comes together and I'm on the clock and I'm rushing, that will really let me know if it's a decent trigger. All right, gonna put it on the trigger scale here. 5 pounds, 0.2 ounces, look at that, enter. I'll do an average of 3. 4 pounds, 15.7 ounces, just under 6 pounds. 4 pounds, 15.4 ounces. Wow, look at that. So it's just under 5 pounds at 4 pounds, 15.7 ounces. That's a fairly light trigger for a shotgun, folks. I'm actually a little surprised by that. Didn't love the way that it felt, but I definitely like a little bit lighter trigger like that. Just take a few test shots right now, actually, feel that trigger out. Live action. Pull. Pull. I didn't mind how that felt at all while I was shooting. Felt pretty good. I'm not a big fan of how rounded this trigger is. If you look there, you can see it's just got that real crescent moon shape to it. And it's a little bit rounded, so I feel like my finger has a tendency to slip, but that's kind of a personal preference thing anyways. Overall, I think the trigger is really decent. Like how light it is, absolutely. The drop of this shotgun is adjustable, so you can adjust how much your drop is. You can also adjust the cast of the shotgun, which is how your stock is bent left or bent right. But that is done with shims that would go right here, so you can definitely make those adjustments. Next up, we're gonna take a look at the ergonomics of this shotgun. That is the look, the feel, the function, the controls of the shotgun. So first, you know, I like to just grab it in my hand, see how it feels. It has a little bit bigger grip here, which doesn't feel bad. It's maybe a little bigger than I like, but for a sporting gun, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I like my field guns to be a little bit narrower there, but this actually feels really good in the hands there. The fore end is nice looking. I like the texture, I like the design. Hand molds in there pretty well. I don't know, do any of you like to have your finger like that? I like to put my finger like that. I wish there was a little bit more indentation there, but overall feels really good in the hands. Balance-wise, a little front end heavy, but balanced pretty well. Having a little front end weight isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, this gun has fore end caps so you can change the weights out. It's not bad to have a little bit more weight on your fore end, create that nice smooth swing. Looking at this gun, it has the kickoff recoil reduction system. Just already shooting this gun a little bit. We're gonna talk recoil in a minute, but this gun feels really nice to shoot. The loading port is milled out, making it nice and easy to keep slapping shells in there, keep on loading. I really like that. Now the receiver of this gun, you can tell is quite a bit different than the original A400 XCEL Sporting, which was all blue. This one is all gray. They have a fancy name for it called Aquatech Shield. I really don't know what that means, but it does look pretty classy, nice and slick. But look at this bolt. What do y'all think of that bolt? This kind of blue, weird looking bolt. When I first saw it, I thought, you know, a lot of times when you buy stuff, it'll have that protective blue coating on it that you peel off. That's what I thought this looked like. I'm like, oh, you just got to pull that coating off. Nope, the bolt is blue. Would love to hear your thoughts. Do you love the blue bolt? Not so much. I'm sort of torn on it. It looks all right. Now on this updated version of the XCEL, they did make oversized controls. The other version, the original version, did not have oversized controls. For me, this just makes function so much easier. I don't need to look at this gun. I can just slap, you know. Real easy to find the buttons, the controls, operate it without even looking. I really like that. The safety remains the same. It's a cross bolt safety on the front side, which again, I don't prefer. The barrel on this is cold hammer forged Stellium barrel, which is Beretta's proprietary way of making some of their nicer barrels, chrome lined. I don't know much about the Stellium barrel. I mean, I just look at their marketing material, their website, which is pretty lacking on information. I'm gonna say that out there. Beretta, if you're watching, you gotta get this website thing going so we can learn more about your shotguns. It has a flat rib, level with the receiver, no step up. It has a mid bead and just looks like a white, it's not a fiber, it's just a white bead there, which is okay because sometimes I find fibers really distracting. When I mount this gun up, I like that actually. I'll take that as a preference. So I think Beretta did a good job there. Pretty decent recoil pad. As far as ergonomics, look, form, feel, function, fit, I think Beretta did a really nice job. Beautiful looking gun, absolutely. Looking at the wood on this shotgun, it's really nice. Again, Beretta's website didn't have any information. I wanna say it's like a AA grade. I don't really know. It's got some really nice contrast to it. Looks beautiful. I really like the way this gun looks. Let's move on though to other variations of this shotgun. There are a couple other variations. There's a model that does not have the kickoff system, and then there's a model that's made for smaller frame shooters, a little bit different dimensions on that shotgun, and that's about it for variations of this shotgun. Now, of course, the A400 family has a whole bunch of different variations, but we'll just keep it specific to the Sporting in this one. As far as quality of build of this shotgun, I think everything comes together really nice. I've torn it apart, I've shot it. Just only a couple boxes so far, but everything feels really nice. Like I said, love the wood. I love the kickoff system. It's feeling great so far. I'm really happy with the quality of build. Beautiful looking shotgun, and it fits in the price point. You know, this is what I would expect out of a nearly $2,000 MSRP gun. But enough talking, let's do a little shooting. Today I have the Federal Top Gun, 1 1/8 ounce, 8-shot. I always shoot different when I'm not shooting at clays. I just noticed that. Maybe I need a clay out there. Recoil. Reliability. Feels pretty nice when I'm shooting clays. Let's pop off a few rounds. You know, one of the things with the kickoff recoil system is they say it's supposed to help reduce recoil, help you get back on shot faster. It's really hard to tell when I'm shooting at the air and not actually shooting at clay. So we're gonna put it to the test in just a little bit. But as far as overall recoil, feels really good. I did notice a good amount of muzzle jump, but nothing out of the norm. I really like the way it feels. Feels really good. Nice soft gas system. Let's try a little hip shooting here. As I would have guessed, no issues. over the head. Yeah, no issues. I wouldn't anticipate. Why do I shoot over the head? I'm still getting lots of comments when people say, well, they're not made to shoot over the head. Yeah, guns aren't made to shoot over the head. But if you can shoot them over the head and they cycle that way, guess what? They're probably gonna be a more reliable gun. So I just like to see which guns do, which guns don't. Woohoo! I like it. Let's break it down quick. Fore-end cap coming off. Got a little weight to it. I think this is actually the light one. It has an L on it, which I imagine would be light. Forearm, fore-end off. Barrel, along with the piston on there, coming off. The bolt handle off. We have to actually press in the rotating bolt head to the second line. First line, second line. And the bolt handle comes right on out. And then this is one thing I love about this gun and a lot of the Beretta guns. All that comes together. We got the bolt, the spring, the sleeve, all that comes together. In other guns, the bolt will be in two pieces. The spring comes off separately. There's a pusher that comes off. The piston comes off. And here between the barrel and all that, we have two parts. My homemade punch, my homemade hammer. Perfect. This gun is tore apart. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Nice and simple. I cleaned this right before we shot. It's looking pretty dang good. Let's put her back together. One thing I love about the Beretta guns too is these trigger groups. It's one pin and it pivots right back here on the edge. So you can quickly slap that in. Look how nice and quick this all comes back together. Nice work, Beretta. And just like when we took this out, you have to rotate the bolt head, which is about the only thing I don't like about taking this gun apart, but it's really actually fairly simple. Pull the bolt back, slide the barrel back on, good to go. Fore-end on, fore-end cap. Boom, and we're back together, ready to do some shooting. See how fast we can run this A400. All right, got this bad boy chock full of shells. All right, it's good to get a baseline. I always like to get a baseline, not the fastest score. We're looking at a 1.30. Ooh, boy. 1.26. Let's see what we did. Took 0.88 to get up there. So still pretty fast to get up there, and I had a 0.18 and a 0.20 split. Let's try one more time, see if I can get faster yet. 1.20. That's pretty fast. It's pretty good overall. This gun felt really nice to shoot. If I was out shooting sporting clays, I would maybe look for a little heavier cap. I'm not sure on the weights of the different caps. I'm pretty sure this is their light one. So I'd look for a little bit more weight out there. It feels a little, like I'd like a little more front heavy for shooting sporting clays. Love to hear you guys' thoughts on that. Overall, I'm able to shoot it fast. The recoil is very manageable. When I've been shooting skeet out here, swing is really nice. Just a lot to like about this shotgun. So I'm very excited about it. It's a gun that I would be happy to take out shooting sporting clays. In fact, maybe I'm gonna go do that right now. So let's wrap up this video. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you'd like to see any shotgun showdowns against the A400 XCEL Sporting, put it down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And that's about it. So thanks so much for watching. Remember, whether you're in the field or in life, you're only gonna hit those shots that you're laser focused on. So live, target focus. See ya.